You ever walked into a house that just feels off? So, my sister owns a rental property, and let's just say the tenants didn't treat it like a home. They left behind trash, grime, rotted food, and worse. When they finally moved out, it wasn't just messy, the house had changed. There were bugs crawling out of every corner, roaches, gnats, ants, you name it. It's like the walls came alive. And even after deep cleaning, the air still felt heavy. And that's when it hit me. Some homes aren't just cluttered, they're toxic. They look fine on the surface, but what's hiding behind the walls, in the air, under the sink, it can slowly wear you down. Headaches, fatigues, constant sickness you can't explain. Whether you're living in your home, planning to sell it, or just thinking about buying, this is something you need to know. So, let's talk about why your home might be making you sick and what you can do to fix it. Have you ever heard of the sick building syndrome? Yep, it's actually a thing. It's when a house or a building is so sealed up and so contaminated that it starts making people sick. Fatigue, brain fog, breathing issues, even skin rashes. And it's more common than you think. The EPA estimates that 50% of US homes show sign of water damage. And once moisture gets in, guess who shows up next? Mold. Not the green fuzzy kind you see on bread. The kind that hides behind walls, under your sink, in your HVAC system, and quietly messes with your health. It actually reminded me of something that happened in my own bathroom not too long ago. There was this faint little shadow forming on the ceiling above the shower, barely noticeable at first. I figured it was nothing. Bathroom stays damp, right? You take a hot shower, the mirror fogs up, the paint peels just a little bit over time. I didn't think much of it until I started spending more time in there potty training my 2-year-old. And that's when I started noticing that the air felt a little different. You know, like heavy, sticky. It's like the room never fully dries out. I'm not even talking about what you could see, it was just the feeling. You ever walk into a space and it just feels icky? Like your skin doesn't breathe right? That's what it felt like. Eventually, I got curious. I checked the corners, the exhaust fan, the back of the cabinet, under the sink. And sure enough, there were signs of moisture damage and dark spots foaming around the edges. That little patch on the ceiling, it wasn't just surface mold, it was a symptom of something deeper. A lack of airflow, too much trapped moisture, and slowly the environment was shifting without us realizing it. That's when it hit me. A clean room doesn't always mean a healthy one. After that bathroom moment, I couldn't stop thinking about it. If something that small could make a room feel that bad, what about the rest of the house? The living room, the kitchen, the bedroom. How many spaces are we living in that feels fine on the surface, but are quietly messing with your health? We don't think about air because we can't see it, but we do breathe in about 20,000 times a day. And if your air is full of mold pores, dust, bacteria, off gassing from paint or cheap materials, you're basically inhaling things that your body has to fight every second. And the craziest part, I was still cleaning, still lighting candles, still opening windows, but nothing really changed until I started understanding how much indoor air matters. So we made some small changes. For one, we got a better air purifier, started opening the windows more strategically in the mornings and in the evenings when the humidity is lower. And we stopped using those strong cleaners and sprays that promises fresh scent but just adds more chemical to the air. The difference, huge. My headaches eased up a little bit. I didn't feel so tired while I was doing my housework. And the house felt so much lighter. Now, here is where it really connects, especially if you're thinking of selling your home. Buyers don't just notice how a home looks, they want to know how it feels to live in there. If the air feels stuffy or something smells off, they may not say anything, but they're already thinking, what's wrong here? And sometimes it's not even about smell, it's about how the house feels when they breathe in. I've walked into beautiful homes that looked perfect, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. That feeling, it costs money because if a buyer can't explain it, they assume the worst. And the offer, it reflects that. So before repainting or staging, I always suggest deep clean your vents, check for any lingering moisture, especially in bathrooms and laundry areas. Run a good air purifier for a full day before any showings. And if anything smells musty, investigate it. Don't cover it up. Sometimes the best update that you can make is helping your home breathe again. As I worked through those issues in my bathroom, the mold, the heaviness in the air, the constant tiredness, it made me realize something else. Sometimes our homes try to tell us what we've been too busy to notice. When the space feels heavy and when the air feels stale, when you're tired in one room and energized in another, it's not a coincidence. Our home reflects what's happening around us and sometimes within us. We can clean and fix what we can see, but it's what's hidden behind walls, in vents, on the cabinets that causes the most trouble. And that reminds me of this verse. Let all things be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. This verse isn't just about structure, it's also about peace. God is a God of order, not chaos. When things in our life or home feels out of alignment, it can affect our mood, our health, our sleep, and our clarity. Getting your home in order isn't about perfection. It's about intention, about creating a space that serves you and honors the peace God wants for your life. Sometimes restoring the air in your home is the first step to restoring your mind and your spirit as well. So here's what I want to leave you with today. If your home doesn't feel peaceful, if something feels off, don't ignore it. Don't wait until it becomes a bigger issue, but you don't have to fix everything at once. Today could be the day you open a window, check that bathroom ceiling, or finally clean out the air filter you've been meaning to change. Small steps will lead to big results. Let your home reflect the calm, clear, purposeful life you're building. One day, one room, and one decision at a time. If you're ready to take the first step towards a healthier home, especially if you're thinking about selling, you can download my free seller's guide. You'll get practical tips on preparing your home for sale. Click the link in the description below. And if this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe for more real estate and lifestyle videos every week right here. Let's create order, peace, and purpose right where you are. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.